Hello children, in today's video we will be solving numerical sums on subscription. Okay, so in order to understand what is subscription and the formula, you can see my previous video. Now here let me have a quick recapitulation for subscription formula. This is the formula which I have devised. You have two other formula, one which is available in your NCERT book and the other one is the account form. You have to prepare subscription account. Now I don't want to confuse children, so let us stick on to one formula. So the total subscription received during the year by cash or by bank, with this amount we have to add outstanding subscription for current year. Outstanding subscription for current year means current year subscription which we have to receive during the current year but we did not receive in the current year. We should also add subscription received in advance in previous year which actually belongs to the current year. So that we have to add. Then we have to subtract outstanding subscription of previous year paid in the current year. That is, that part of previous year subscription which remained outstanding for the previous year but which got paid during the current year. And we have to subtract subscription received in advance for the current year but which belongs to the next year. This is accrual basis. Okay. So accrual basis means whatever is the income or expenditure which belongs to 1 year has to be considered irrespective of money received or not. This is, you can also say it is revenue realization concept. Revenue is said to have been realized irrespective of cash is received or not. Once we provide the service, revenue is said to have been received for the service. So one point I would like to make it clear. When I say outstanding subscription for current year, it is that part of current year subscription which we were supposed to have received during the current year but we did not receive. And another point which I want to stress, when I say outstanding subscription of previous year, it is that part of outstanding subscription of previous year which is paid in the current year. Now if you have any amount which is still not paid in the current year, it is not included in this formula. Keep that in mind. Okay. Now we will proceed to the sum. I am taking illustration 5. This is your NCERT book, page number 22, Accounting for Not-for-Profit Organization, illustration 5. So in illustration 5, as per receipts and payment account for the year ended on March 31st, 2017, the subscriptions received were rupees 2,50,000. So this is the subscription amount which we received by way of cash. This amount will appear in the receipt side of receipts and payment account. Additional information is given. Subscription outstanding on 1st April 2016. So here you have to see which is the current year. Current year is 16-17. So 1st April 2016 is actually previous year's outstanding. Okay. Then subscription outstanding on 31st March 2017. Current year's outstanding 35,000. Subscription received in advance as on 1st April 2016. That is previous year's received in advance. It is actually current year's income. Remember that. So it is previous year's received in advance and subscription received in advance as on 31/3/2017 is current year's received in advance. So with this 2,50,000, we have to add current year's outstanding, that is 35,000, and we have to add previous year's prepaid 25,000. Then we have to subtract previous year's outstanding. We are assuming that in this sum the total amount of previous year's outstanding is received during the current year because no other information is given. So the full amount of previous year outstanding we have to subtract and the full amount of current years received in advance we have to subtract. So that is what is being done in the illustration solution. With the total amount of subscription received, we have to add current years outstanding, because it is the money which we have to receive during the current year but we did not receive. It belongs to current year's income we are adding. Then we have to add previous years received in advance. Previous years received in advance is actually current year's income, even though we received in previous year. So we have to add. Then we have to subtract previous year's outstanding. When we say less subscription outstanding on 1st April 2016, it is previous year's outstanding. We are assuming that the total amount of previous year's outstanding is included in this amount. So we are subtracting the full amount. And we have to subtract because it is actually previous year's outstanding. It is not current year's income. According to accrual basis, it does not belong to current year, even though the money is received during the current year. Then we have to subtract any subscription received in advance during the current year, because it belongs to the next year. Okay, so this is the formula and that is how they have done. Stick on to this formula. This alternately income received from subscription can also be calculated by preparing a subscription account. I am not going to explain this. Any student who have individual doubt, you can approach me. I will explain this to you, because I want all of you to stick on to one formula which I have explained in the first slide. Now, how it will appear in the balance sheet, that also I'll explain. The subscription outstanding of the current year is current year's we have to receive, we did not receive. It will appear in the asset side of current year's balance sheet. You can see two balance sheets have been prepared. The balance sheet date is wrong, children. This is actually 17 and this is actually 16. So current year's outstanding 35,000 will appear in current year's balance sheet asset side. Then previous year's subscription received in advance. Previous year's subscription received in advance will appear in previous year's balance sheet liability side. So here it is appearing here, liability side of previous year's balance sheet. Since it becomes due for the current year, it will not appear in the current year's balance sheet liability side. Then we have subscription outstanding of previous year. Previous year's subscription outstanding will appear in asset side of previous year's balance sheet. You have it here, previous year's balance sheet asset side. Then current year's prepaid is a liability for current year, so it will appear in current year's liability side, current year's balance sheet liability side. Okay, so this is what I explained in my previous video, showing by way of arrow where these items will appear. Okay, now coming to illustration 6. Extract of receipts and payment account for the year ended March 31st, 2017 are given below. So you have, this is the receipt side of receipts and payment account, and the subscription is bifurcated. See, in previous sum, they gave the full amount as a one lump sum amount, 2,50,000. But here they have given it in three parts. 26,750 belongs to current year. 2,500 is previous year's outstanding received during the current year, and 1,000 is current year's prepaid. It belongs to the next year but received during the current year. So the total amount of subscription received by way of cash or bank is 30,250. The total amount is given here. Okay, so there is a slight variation in previous sums question and this sums question. Additional information: total number of members are 230 and annual membership fee is 125. Subscription outstanding on 1st April 2016. So which is the current year? 16-17 is current year. So subscription outstanding in the beginning of the year, that is 1st April 2016, is actually previous year's outstanding. You can write PYOS here in your book. Prepare a statement showing all relevant items of subscription. Okay. So if this prepare a statement showing all relevant, if this all relevant term was missing, if the question was what is the subscription amount to be credited to the income and expenditure account, if that was your question, you can directly say it is 230 into 125. So children, if you are having a full-fledged sum in which you have to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet, you need not show the adjustment directly. See, in a class of 33 students, each student has to pay 2700 as fees. So how will you arrive at the total fees to be paid? 2700 into 33. So the total amount of subscription which is to be credited to income and expenditure account is 230 into 125. So that is what they have done here. 125 into 230, it is 28,750. See, we have arrived at 28,750. I hope you can see it here. 28,750. So directly you can do like that. So 28,750 is the total amount of subscription which we are supposed to receive. And okay, it is available. I need not write it. See, it is available here. 28,750 is the total amount of subscription for the current year which we have to receive, out of which we have received only 26,750. It is given in the question. 26,750 is you have received. So what is current year's outstanding? 28,750 minus 26,750, 2,000 is current year's outstanding. So what you can show is, you can just show this treatment in your income and expenditure account credit side, that is income side. You have to write it in reverse. You should not write it like this. You are supposed to write it like, let us say this is the income side of income and expenditure account. Inner column and outer column. Outer column you will show 28,750. 28,750. We'll show 28,750. Okay. In the inner column you have to show 2,000 and 26,750. You have to show only this much in your income and expenditure account. 26,750 plus current year's outstanding 2,000, total 28,750. If it is a full-fledged sum, just show this. Now, how will the balance sheet items appear? This 2,000 is current year's outstanding. It will appear in balance sheet asset side. Okay. This 2,000. Okay. I'm deleting this so you can make note of it quickly. Then this 2,500 will appear in previous year's balance sheet asset side because it is still outstanding. Then you have okay, subscription outstanding on 1st April. Previous year's outstanding is 2,750, out of which we have received 2,500. So 2,750 minus 2,500, they have done it here. 2,750 minus 2,500, 250 is still outstanding. So in current year's balance sheet asset side, we have to show previous year's outstanding 200 plus current year's outstanding 2,000. Total 2,250 is the total amount of subscription which is outstanding at the end of the current year. So what is this? Previous year we are supposed to receive 2,750, we did not receive. Current year, out of 2,750 we received only 2,500. So 250 rupees belonging to previous year is still outstanding. It will continue to appear in current year's balance sheet as long as it remains outstanding. However, it is not current year's income, so it will not be included in current year's income. So in the balance sheet, this 250 plus 2000 will appear in the asset side, current year's balance sheet. In previous year's balance sheet, 2750 will appear in previous year's balance sheet, asset side. This 2750 minus 2500, 200 plus current year's outstanding 2000, 2250 will appear in current year's balance sheet, asset side. Then 1000 is received in advance. Current year we received in advance. So it will appear in current year's balance sheet liability side because it belongs to the next year income. And then any other information? No other information is given. Okay. So this is how you have to do. You have to prepare your income and expenditure account. But here in this question they are asking you to show all the relevant items. So when you show all the relevant items, how you have to proceed? Take 30,250, the total amount which we have received. See, this question is asking you to show all relevant items. So you have to solve the full-fledged manner. Otherwise, what I told, what did I tell? 26,750 plus 2,000 is equal to 28,750. Just show this in the income side. That's it. Since in this question all the relevant items are being asked, we have to prepare a full-fledged manner. So we are taking the total amount of subscription received during the year, 30,250. With this, what is the formula that I said? Add subscription outstanding for current year. For current year means that which we have to receive during the current year, but we did not receive. So what is the outstanding subscription for current year? It is 2,000. So children, according to my formula, it is not on, it is for. So here I will be adding 2,000 rupees. 2,000. Okay. It is not visible properly, so I will write it here. With 30,250, I will add 2,000. Okay. Then what else we have to add? Previous year's advance received during current year. In this question, we do not have any previous year's advance. So nothing else to be added. Now what we get? 32,250. Okay, that we will do later. Okay, then what we have to subtract? Previous year's outstanding received during current year. What is the previous year's outstanding received during the current year? 2,500. See children, they have taken 2,750. It is a different formula. They have taken 2,250. This is a different formula. My formula states we have to add that subscription which is outstanding for current year, which we have to receive in the current year, but we did not receive. So I am adding 2,000. Then what we have to subtract? That subscription which was outstanding in the previous year, but which we received during the current year. So that is 2,500. So minus 2,500. Then what else we have to minus? Subscription received in advance in the current year. Current year subscription received in advance is 1,000. It belongs to the next year. So 1,000 also I minus. We have to subtract. So see the answer. 2,000 plus 2,000 minus 2,000 cancel. You have to do minus 1,500. From 30,250, if you do minus 1,500, you will get the answer 28,750. So 30 minus 1,000 is 29,000. 29,250 minus 500 is 750. You will get this answer 28,750. So stick on to my formula, or if you find this formula easy, you can stick on to this formula. My formula I explained to you in the beginning of the... Okay, it's not opening. This is my formula, children. Okay, you just quickly take this down. Okay. So this is my formula. Understood? That is why I stress it on for and paid in the current year. Okay, I have made a mistake here. It is not paid, it is received. Received in the current year. You can correct it. Okay? So now illustration 7. From the following extract of receipts and payment account and the additional information, compute the amount of income from subscriptions and show how they would appear in income and expenditure account for the year ending 31st March 2015 and balance sheet. So this is a small part of a full-fledged sum. You will get a full-fledged sum including subscription also. When I say full-fledged sum, you have to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet. And one item will be subscription. Okay. So subscription is given in 3 split ups. Previous year's outstanding received during the current year 7,000. Current year we have received only 30,000. And next year's advance received during this year 5,000. This 5,000 is next year's. Now subscription outstanding for first you have to see what is previous year, current year. 2014-15 is current year. So you can write with pencil here CY in the middle column. 2014-15 is current year. Then you can write there CY, current year. Then 2013-14 you can write with pencil PY, previous year. And 2015-16 you can write NY, next year. Okay. So a financial year starts from April of one year and ends in the March of next year. So this is 1st April to 31st March, 1st April 2013 to 31st March 2014. That is previous year. Then 1st April 2014 to 31st March 2015 is current year. Then 1st April 2015 to 31st March 2016 is next year. Some students may get confused in these terms, so you should be clear. Now proceeding. Subscription outstanding March 31st 2014. That is previous year's outstanding is 8,500. Okay. Total subscription outstanding for March 31st 2015. This is the total subscription as on current year. Current year's last day, 31st March 2015. The total subscription outstanding is 18,500. I am stressing on the word on. Keep it in mind. Then subscription received in advance as on March 31st 2014 is previous year we received in advance 4,000, but it belongs to current year's income. Okay. Now proceeding to the sum. Whenever you have split ups, 7,000, 30,000 and 5,000, that is previous year, current year and next year, you need not take 42,000. Just take 30,000 directly. This 30,000 will appear in the inner column. Okay. This is the inner column. It will appear here. Income side of your income and expenditure account. And it is X method. See, from here all the receipts come to income side, all revenue receipts, and from payment all revenue expenditure come to expenditure side. This is the X method which I told. Yes. Now we have to add current year's outstanding. So we have to find out what is current year's outstanding. See children, previous year's outstanding is 8,500. Out of 8,500, we received 7,000. So what is still outstanding? 1,500 belonging to previous year is still outstanding. Okay. So previous year still outstanding is 1,500. What is the total amount of subscription outstanding as on 31st March 2015? So the total amount of subscription, whether including previous year and current year, is 18,500. So from 18,500, we have to subtract, this is current year's outstanding, total outstanding, okay? Current year's total from 18,500, we have to subtract 1,500, we will get 17,000. This 17,000 is current year's outstanding subscription. That subscription which we have to receive in the current year, but we did not receive in the current year. Now 18,500 is the total subscription outstanding at the end of current year. It includes current year's outstanding 17,000 and previous year's outstanding 1,500. How did we get 1,500? Total outstanding subscription of previous year is 8,500. It is written here 8,500, out of which we have received 7,000. So 1,500 is still outstanding. So 17,000 is current year's outstanding subscription. Okay. So with this 30,000, add current year's outstanding subscription 17,000, add any subscription received in advance 4,000. That's it, over. This is 51,000 is the amount which will appear in the income side. Now if you want to use the full-fledged sum formula, even then you will get 51,000. I will show you how. The full-fledged formula is, we will take 42,000, isn't it? 42,000 is given here. So 42,000, add current year's outstanding 17,000, add previous year's advance received during current year 4,000, minus previous year's outstanding received during current year 7,000, minus current year's advance, income received in advance 5,000. If you use this formula, what is the minus? 12,000 we have to minus. So what we have to add? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21,000 minus 12,000 is 9,000. 42,000 plus 9,000 is 51,000. We got the answer 51,000. So those who did not understand this formula can use the full-fledged sum. And you can write this whole thing. This whole thing can be shown here. It is correct. But this is a lengthy method. Instead of showing this whole thing, you can directly take only the current year's amount 30,000. With that you add current year's outstanding and current year's previous year's advance, which belongs to current year. That is what they have done. Current year's amount, current year's outstanding, previous year's advance received during current year. Okay children, so both the formula are giving you 51,000. Now how will it appear in the balance sheet? Here they have shown balance sheet for current year. I will also show you balance sheet of previous year side by side. So I will write here previous year balance sheet. This is the liability side. This is the asset side. So in previous year's balance sheet, now you may ask why we are preparing previous year's balance sheet? Because in a full-fledged sum, sometimes capital amount will be missing. The capital fund which is supposed to appear in the liability side of current year's balance sheet. So this capital fund will be the balancing figure of previous year's balance sheet. So we have to prepare previous year's balance sheet, find the capital fund and show it in current year's balance sheet. It will come in a full-fledged sum. As of now, we will see only how these items will appear in previous year's balance sheet and current year's balance sheet. Okay. So in this question, it is given previous year's outstanding is 8,500. So it is income outstanding, income accrued, it's an asset. So it will appear here, asset side of previous year's balance sheet. Then total current year's outstanding is 18,500. So this 18,500 will appear here, current year's balance sheet. They have shown it as split up. 1,500 plus 17. I will show, see, I can show that only later on because right now I cannot show it. I cannot move this icon. Can you see it here, children? 1500 plus 17,000, 18,500. Okay. So this 18,500 is shown as 1,500 plus 17,000. 1,500 is previous year's outstanding, still not received. 17,000 is current year's outstanding, still not received. Both we have to add, and 18,500. Then you have 4,000 subscription received in advance as on previous year. That 4,000 will appear here. Then you have 5,000 subscription received in advance for the current year belonging to next year. It will appear in current year's balance sheet liability side. Okay. So I hope this is clear. If you have any doubts, you can leave your doubt as in comment, or if you are my class children, then you can ask it to me in WhatsApp group. Now coming to page number 25, do it yourself. Now this is your homework, or what you are supposed to write in today's classwork. You are supposed to solve these 3 questions in your classwork notebook. I will explain it to you one by one. First question, subscription received by health club during the year 2015 were as under. So whenever the firm's name is there, NPO's name is there, just write in the books of health club. Then you can proceed. For the year 2015, then you can proceed. Okay. So here they have given subscription in split ups of 3. What did I tell you? Whenever you have subscription in split up of 3, take only the current year, 96,000. It is an easy formula. However, if you are getting confused with this formula, you can use this formula. All the items can also be shown, children. Either way it is correct. This is the full-fledged method and this is the shortcut method. So you have to take only 96,000. Proceeding with the sum. Subscription, what is current year? 2015 is current year. So with a pencil you can write here PY for 2014, CY for 2015 and NY for 2016. Previous year, current year, next year. Subscription outstanding as on 31/12/2014. Previous year's outstanding is 5,000. Okay. Subscription outstanding as on 31/12/2015. Current year's outstanding is 12,000. And subscription received in advance in 14 for 15. That is previous year we received in advance, but this belongs to current year, 5,000. Calculate the amount of subscription to be shown on income side of income and expenditure account. So it is not asking you to show all the relevant items. It is just the question is asking you to show only the amount which is to be credited to the income and expenditure account. So take 96,000. With 96,000, you have to add current year's outstanding. What is current year's outstanding? Is it 12,000? No, it is not 12,000. But madam, here it is given subscription outstanding as on 31/12/15. 31/12/15 is current year. Yes, 31/12/15 is current year. But here there is an important word on. And as per my formula, it should be for. So here it is given as on 31/12 on, which means this includes previous year outstanding also. So here we have to see previous year's outstanding is 5,000. Out of 5,000, we have received 3,000. So 2,000 is still outstanding. That 2,000 is included here. So what is current year's outstanding alone? The amount we have to receive in the current year which we did not receive. It is 12,000 minus 2,000. 10,000 is current year's outstanding. So again I am saying 5,000 is previous year's outstanding. Out of this 5,000 previous year's outstanding, we have received 3,000. So 5,000 previous year's outstanding minus 3,000 previous year's outstanding received during the current year, 2000 is still outstanding. This 2000 is included in 12,000. So if we have to calculate only current year's outstanding, it is 12,000 minus 2,000. 10,000 is current year's outstanding subscription. 10,000 rupees we are supposed to receive in the current year, but we did not receive. Okay, is this clear? Now with this 96,000 we have to add 10,000. With 96,000 we have to add current year's outstanding, subscription outstanding for current year, 10,000. Then we have to add previous year's advance which belongs to current year, that is 5,000. It is mentioned here. Subscription received in advance in 2014 for 2015. So 5,000 we have to add. That's it. You will get your answer. 96,000 plus 10,000 plus 5,000 is your answer. Okay. It is 1,11,000. Okay. Now alternatively, those children who did not understand this formula can take 1,01,000, the total amount. So if I take 1,01,000, with that I have to add current year's outstanding 10,000. I have to add previous year's advance 5,000. Okay. Then I have to subtract 3,000 and 2,000. So these two I have to add, minus previous year's outstanding received during the current year, 3,000, minus current year's advance which belongs to next year, 2,000. So 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 5 and minus 5 cancelled. So 1,01,000 plus 10,000, the answer is 1,11,000. In both the ways you will get the same answer. Okay. The shortcut method can be used only when the split up is given, when 3 years amount is given. Okay children. Now coming to the second question. During the year 2015, subscription received by a sports club were rupees 80,000. These included rupees 3,000 for the year 2014. So 2015 is current year, 2014 is previous year. So these included 3,000 for previous year. So we have to subtract 3,000 from 80,000. 80,000 is the total amount received, out of which 3,000 belongs to previous year. 80,000 minus previous year's outstanding. And 6,000 were 2016. So 6,000 belongs to next year. So 6,000 should also be subtracted. So 80,000 minus previous year's outstanding minus current year's advance. 80,000 minus 3,000 minus 6,000. On 31st March 2016, amount of subscription due but not received was 12,000. So 12,000 is current year's outstanding. Calculate the amount of subscription to be shown in income and expenditure account as income from subscription. So 80,000 minus 3,000 minus 6,000 plus 12,000 is your answer. Now some of you students may ask, madam, here it is given on, it is not given for. So this 12,000 may include previous year's outstanding also. Yes children, it may include, but it is not mentioned in the question. It is not mentioned how much is previous year's outstanding still not received. So we assume that the full amount of previous year's outstanding is cleared, it is received, and 12,000 is the total amount of outstanding which we are supposed to receive during the current year, but we did not receive. So then how will we get to know these things? Whenever you have on and when you also have this amount, subscription outstanding for previous year, like that they will mention it separately. As long as it is not mentioned, the subscription for current year is only the subscription due for current year. It does not include outstanding of previous year. Okay. So 80,000, add current year's outstanding 12,000, minus previous year's outstanding 3,000 minus next year's, that is current year's advance 6,000. That is your answer. Coming to question number 3. Subscription received during the year ended December 31st, 2015 by Royal Club in the books of Royal Club for the year ending December 31st, 2015. Write this, okay? Then proceeding to the sum. You have 3 year split ups. What did he tell? Whenever you have 3 year split ups, you can directly take current year 93,000. Now let us read the full question. The club has 500 members, each paying 200. Very easy. 500 into 200, it is 1 lakh. From 1 lakh, we have received only 93,000. So 7,000 is current year's outstanding. Your sum is over. So directly, you can show in the income and expenditure account income side, you have to show 500 into 200, 1 lakh in the outer column. Okay, sorry for the shabby handwriting. And in the inner column, you have to show 93,000 that we have received. 1 lakh minus 93,000, 7,000 is current year's outstanding. This is what you have to show. Done. Okay. We'll read the full question. Subscription outstanding as on 31st March 2016 are 6,000. Now, this is a printing mistake. This must be 2015. Okay. Subscription outstanding as on 31st March. Let us make it as 2015. Okay. Are rupees 6,000. Calculate the amount of subscription to be shown in income as income in the income and expenditure account for the year ended March 31st, 2000. Again it is 2015. And show the relevant data in balance sheet. So, now you may say, Madam, you told current year's outstanding is 7,000, but they are mentioning current year's outstanding is 6,000. See children, you have to change this to 2015. Change this also to 2015. Okay. So if you have 6,000 here, it means we have to assume that 1,000 is received in advance for previous year. Previous year we received 1,000 in advance. It belongs to current year. So how your sum should appear? 1 lakh in the outer column. That is 1 lakh. Okay. In the inner column, 93,000. From here, 93,000 plus current year's outstanding. It is mentioned here. It is 6,000. So plus 6,000. This is current year's outstanding. What is the balancing figure? 1,000. You can write previous year's advance plus previous year's advance. That's it. And how did we get 1 lakh? 500 into 200, we got 1 lakh. Okay. Now, how will these items appear in balance sheet? If you have to prepare previous year's balance sheet, this 3,000 will appear in the asset side of previous year's balance sheet, and this 1,000 will appear in the liability side of previous year's balance sheet. Coming to current year's balance sheet, this 6,000 will appear in the asset side of current year's balance sheet because it's an asset we have to receive, we did not receive, and this 2,000 will appear in the liability side of current year's balance sheet because it belongs to the next year but we received in advance in the current year. Okay. See children, you have to pause my video, understand and write the solution in your classbook. Okay. Now we are in page number 56, NCERT book, numerical question 14. Receipts and payment account of Maitri Sports Club showed that 68,500 were received by way of subscription. So 68,500 appeared in the receipt side as subscription for the year ended 2017. So 2017 is the current year. The additional information was as under. Subscription outstanding as on March 31, 2016. Subscription outstanding as on March 31, 2016 were 6,500. Okay. So this is previous year's outstanding. Okay. Then subscription received in advance as on 31 March 2016. Previous years received in advance is 4,100. Subscription outstanding as on 31st March 2017. Current year's outstanding is 5,400. Subscription received in advance as on 31st March 2017. Current year's advance is 2,500. So even though it is given on, it is not mentioned whether there was any subscription outstanding for the previous year still not received. That amount is missing. So directly you can input the formula which I gave you. So we are talking about question 14 here. What is the formula? Subscription received during the year 68,500 will appear here. Okay. With that we have to add current year's outstanding. What is current year's outstanding? Number 3. Subscription outstanding 5,400 we have to add. Then we have to add previous year's prepaid. What is previous year's prepaid? That is advance. Previous year's prepaid is 4,100. So 4,100 we have to add. Then minus previous year's outstanding. Previous year's outstanding 6,500 minus, and current year's prepaid minus. What is current year's prepaid? Prepaid means advance. It is pre-received. Okay. Current year's pre-received is 2,500. So minus. So 68,500 plus current year's outstanding 5,400 plus previous year's advance 4,100 minus previous year's outstanding 6,500 minus current year's outstanding 2,500. Okay children, I hope you understood. Pause my video, write whatever I am saying, then understand. Okay. So today's work, page number 25, the 3 do-it-yourself sum which is solved, that you have to write. Then page number 56, question number 14. Okay. Stay home, stay safe, keep learning. You are in 12th standard. Okay children. Goodbye for today.